I feel personally as a young man myself who's at a stage where I'm still aiming to be what I want to be in life. You feel me? I'm still working towards, that goal and that standpoint of where I want to be. The solution that I feel for myself is self-sufficiency. We got to work within ourselves, our own communities, and then we branch out and connect and unite with anybody else that can further, that agenda.
Looking for actionables. What are some things that we can do today, that we can put feet to today to ensure that the movement moves beyond this room, right? How do we take the words that were established today, the words that were expressed today, what was articulated today, through both case studies, and actually put movement to that word? So we're looking at John Woolman's some consideration of keeping them Negroes, 1762, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s letter from Birmingham jail. And here we are in 2022, some 260 years later from Woolman's initial pamphlet, talking about the same thing. And what Woolman was saying as a colonial Quaker prior to the revolution was that if we don't do something about this classism that we have, this racism that we have, it'll be a stain on our society forever. Here we are again, 260 years later, talking about the same thing. Then we see Dr. King in 63 saying the exact same thing from the Birmingham jail. So we want to put feet to the movement.
So the purpose of the workshop was to, get different backgrounds from like the Christian background and people, community leaders from everywhere to come together and talk about trusted unity and to pretty much get their opinions and advice on what does the younger generation and people at the school, people as a whole, that we need to do, to become unified and to actually serve the bigger purpose and cause.
Well, the action items today is to stand together with one another. And we were challenged to see our white brothers and sisters and black brothers and sisters for the historical components that our ancestors had, but not treat them in that way. The second was to wrestle with each other based on that history. Have the hard discussions, have the hard conversations, and then from that, begin to fellowship with one another to persist the narrative of moving forward in a positive way.
Just hearing those leaders and hearing the older generation educate, cultivate, and motivate me, it would definitely help me because I heard from different backgrounds and different Christians and community leaders pretty much telling me, that we have to reach one and teach one, and to pretty much stay motivated and to be that leader from the front and stand out in the forefront and don't wait for anyone to lead the initiative yourself.